Well, welcome everyone. My name is Jonathan Board. I am the chair of the Marion County Chamber of Commerce, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to this extremely important day on behalf of our president and our board and our executive boards and our host, Jim Estep, and everyone here. We thank you for being with us. This is a day that began just a little over a year ago when one of our board members said he had an idea. He was looking at the landscape and recognized that after Apple and Amazon and Google and even academia moved a lot of their product and a lot of their services to the remote field, that this was not a passing fad, but was in fact here to stay. And the more we investigated, the more we realized that there were numerous states that were actively scrambling to invest in infrastructure and create an environment that was welcoming to the remote worker. We realized that Marion County had a lot of this infrastructure and assets already in place, the very things that this new emerging workforce craved. And so this is something that, of course, we already knew. Friends and family and folks we've never met, when they come here to Marion County, they're always shocked by the quality of life here. And they immediately recognize that this is not just a special place, but it's one of the greatest places in America. And we firmly believe that. From the outdoor adventuring to the beautiful four seasons, to the abundance and diversity of the housing stock, to healthcare, retail, restaurants, coffee shops, and breweries. This is a very special place. And although we might not be the first to announce a program like this, I can tell you we are the furthest along. We started this process very early, and because we are so far along, we have the opportunity to create meaningful interactions and administrative groups that have developed and ideated services that will come alongside. And so because of that, I think we are the most complete, the most comprehensive, and frankly, the most welcoming remote worker program in the state. In a moment, I'm going to introduce some folks that are going to discuss the nuts and bolts of this. But I assure you, what sets us apart from some of these other folks in what is now a busy marketplace is that we take the role, sort of a fiduciary role, very seriously. We've been given a lot of gifts here in Marion County, and we want to expose those properly. And because of this, we're going to do more than just have an advertising campaign. We're not just going to have some sort of landing page where you get basic interaction. Spent many years as a collegiate coach, and I believe firmly in being aggressive and having meaningful recruitment and creating intentional interactions and engagement with these folks. And that's what we intend to do. We're going to reach out and recruit talented, adventure-loving people from all over the country, indeed the world, and give them a taste of what life is like here in Marion County. Knowing that they will quickly agree that this is a special place. We're going to dust off the old school notions of an ambassador program and a welcoming committee. We're going to modernize it, package it, and deploy it. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce Delegate Joey Garcia, who has recently been put on the West Virginia Broadband Council and a working group there. Obviously, broadband is important, and our legislature and locally, our governance is taking it very seriously. But before I do that, I would be remiss if I didn't thank our sponsors, the City of Fairmont, the High Tech Foundation, where we are today, Marion Neighborhood Hospital, Marion County CVB, Heston Farm, of course, the Marion County Chamber of Commerce, Mon Power, and we thank them all for their efforts in making this happen today. So please welcome Delegate Joey Garcia.
Thanks, John. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. And I'm here with other members of the Marion County delegation for the House of Delegates, Phil Mallow and Guy Ward. And as our delegation, I believe the entirety of the West Virginia legislature, we have looked at the issue of remote workers, which is connected directly to broadband and the ability to be able to work anywhere in the United States. And if you can do that, where would you choose? And so when you look at the program that's been developed by the people on the stage, by the partners, many of whom are here today, you know, this came out of a number of different problems in the last year. You know, one of those problems was the pandemic, which has changed the way that people have lived since March of 2020. And the other problem that we've seen recently has to do with West Virginia's census numbers and the fact that we've lost population more than any other state in the United States over the past 10 years. So, but out of the pandemic has come a solution, or at least a pathway forward to try to help bring people back to West Virginia and to try to recruit new people to come here for the first time, to see this as a place that they want to work, to live, and raise a family. So as legislators, our delegation, along with, I believe, every member of the House of Delegates, helped and voted to pass a bill that would provide for a streamlined tax system for somebody who has a job, has a company that is located in another state, but if they want to come live in West Virginia, they'll be able to figure out how to pay taxes and not be taxed twice over. And in addition to that, we are right now working on solutions across our state, across our county, to provide the type of high-speed broadband internet access so that any job is possible from right here in West Virginia, right here in Marion County, and right here from where we are in Fairmont. And so part of that, we're working on plans as we speak. We've got funding that's come in from the Rural Development Opportunity Fund, federal government, from the FCC. We have millions of dollars coming to our county for that. We have hopefully an infrastructure package that's going to be passed here in the near future. And in addition, we have right now, the word of the day is tranche, but a tranche of $700 million, which we're going to be looking to spend in the near future from the state, along with county and municipality funds, to try to help. One of the things that can be used for is to try to help expand broadband and get it to where it needs to be. And we're lucky because in parts of Marion County, we have some of the best broadband. We're here at the High Tech Consortium, where we have some of the leading internet speeds in the entire world. And we have some parts of Marion County that we need to update, and we need to make sure that they're up to par with anywhere. But, the reason why our delegation, why the legislature, why we support this is because for too long we've seen people that have moved away. And, this, again, it's more than an advertising campaign, and I think the question everybody should ask is, why is this different than West Virginia Send, which is another program? And in fact, what we're doing with Marion Remote, it corresponds, it has synergies with any other program, but it's based from the grassroots. This is a group of community organizations and people who believe in Marion County, who believe that this is a place where you can come, where you can have the outdoor experience, the kayaking, the close proximity to parks, to lakes, to skiing, to all the beautiful things that we have in West Virginia. At the same time, we're so close to cities like Pittsburgh and Washington, D.C., Columbus, where, if you can't find a concert here, you can find one there. You can find professional sports. We have WVU. We have so many things that make this the place that everybody should say, hey, this is a place where I'd want to live. And so this is a way to expose people to that, and sort of a navigator ambassador program is also a part of what we're doing here to make sure that if somebody sees this website, this video, and they say, hey, I want to go take a visit to Marion County, then we really make the fact that we are the friendly city in Fairmont and really this whole area, that's the way we are, that we take advantage of that. We take them to the different businesses and places where they'd live, the schools where their kids would go to. And that's what's going to make this different. And one more thing I'd like to say is that while a lot of the remote programs you've seen that have come up over the last year in all different parts of the world, parts of the United States, part of it's been attracting people who've never seen West Virginia and who need to be introduced to Marion County in West Virginia. But to me, the most exciting thing about a program like this is to reintroduce what Marion County can be to the people who've left and they haven't had a way. They maybe have found a job in Charlotte or they found a job in Atlanta, or they've gone to the West Coast, and they like their job, and now is the opportunity to say, hey, you don't have to look for an opportunity here, although opportunities are here in aviation and in technology and in education and in healthcare. But you can take whatever job you have and you can come back here and you can do it from here. And my hope is with that, we will see a growth in our population, but we'll see people reconnected with grandchildren, with children, with families, with communities, and that to me is what this is all about. So appreciate the opportunity, and I've been a part of this working group since close to the beginning, and Tina, Rocco, Elijah, Jonathan, Nick, so many more, City of Fairmont, Alex, Hannah, I can't name everybody, but there's so many people that have done so much to make this a reality, and happy to see it move forward and expand. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate Garcia. And on that, we also want to thank, as he did, Delegates Ward, Mallow, Senator Caputo. All of them met to discuss this project. We have buy-in. That's one thing that speaks volumes to this project. Speaking of which, I'd like to now introduce the chair of the Marion Remote Committee. That would be Mr. Rocco Fasullo.
Welcome and good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to be here today. As a native of Marion County, I've been waiting for this for a long time. We want the world to see what a wonderful place Marion County is. Over a year ago, Tina and I met. I came in Tina's office and I had a crazy idea. I said, hey, we're in the middle of COVID. All this crazy stuff's going on, but you know what? We have a silver lining opportunity. Let's try the remote worker program. And thankfully, Tina and her leadership and Jonathan agreed. And then we got great partners like Jim Estep, the City of Fairmont, the CVB, the County Commission. It's a whole Marion County. You're getting all of Marion County together. As Delegate Garcia said, this is a grassroots opportunity. With our legislative leadership, Delegates Mallow and Ward, everybody's bought into this. So I'd like just to take a couple of seconds to tell you that this isn't something we just came on the fly and just thinking about. We've been meeting for probably over 15 months. This is a well thought out, well-designed program that we believe sells itself if you give Marion County a chance to see where we're at. And let's start there. When we talk about Marion County, we say we're in the middle of everywhere. We're in the middle of all the growth in north central West Virginia. We're in the middle of all the outdoor recreational opportunities you can think of. Hiking, biking, kayaking, mountain climbing, skiing. It's either within the county or close by. Not only that, we're close to all the major population centers of 2/3 of the country. But in addition to that, why you really want to come here is our quality of life. It's second to none. We don't believe there's a need to give monetary incentives because of our low cost of living, our quality of life, lack of traffic congestion, low crime rates. These are all quality factors. But that's just the beginning. What's even more important and what young people who want to move here would want to look at is all the research shows that people wanting to work remotely want to look at all the recreational opportunities. With the Marion County alone, we have Valley Falls State Park. We have Prickett's Fort. We have Morris Park with disc golf, a nationally recognized disc golf course for people all around the country already come to. We have Palatine Park, a park on the river where there's festivals and entertainment year-round. Plus, we're in the center of all the other attributes across the entire state that you can with a close traveling distance. But not only do we offer you those amenities of the outdoor recreational opportunities, Fairmont is a city. It gives you a cool city vibe. It gives you an urban feel in a rural environment. So you can go kayaking in the river downtown, then you can take your kayak up and go get a beer at one of our local breweries. Or you can go for a hike and stop at a coffee shop and have a coffee and go back to work. So not only do you get the benefit of a rural environment, you have a cool urban vibe because we have craft breweries, we have coffee shops, we have co-working spaces, everything you need. In addition to all those amenities, we have a brand new hospital being built here that's going to open very soon. Another hospital has been renovated. We have 2 higher education institutions, Pierpont Technical and Community College and Fairmont State University. We're only 20 miles away from West Virginia University. In addition to that, our education system, the public schools, the Marion County Board of Education, has several nationally recognized schools. So everything you want is here already. You just got to give it a chance and come look at it. But in addition to that, if you ever want to get away for a while, North Central Airport, North Central West Virginia Airport, just a few miles away, can take you anywhere in the country. But then we want you to come back. Because, our slogan is, work there, live here. And why we want you to live here is not just because of all these opportunities we can create for you, not all this outdoor amenities, but it's more than that. What you get in Marion County is you never meet a stranger. Everyone is friends. It's a sense of community and friendliness. So we put that same attitude of friendliness and community in meeting basically every other week for 15 months and then on a more monthly basis. We thought out very much how we wanted this program to be rolled out, how we could attract people. Did we have the sufficient resources available? And we made a determination we did. It's that same thoughtful, caring nature you'll see in our program. Our program's comprised, first of all, of a website, which is going to launch here in a second. The website gives you all the basic information you need to know to come live here. It has everything you want to know. In addition to that, it's a short application form that you can fill out and show your interest. And we'll quickly respond back to you with all the information you need, whatever those desires are. And once we get you enticed in that, we're setting up an ambassadors program where we'll arrange a trip for you to move to visit Marion County so we can show you everything Marion County has to offer. And we can help you make your move here a permanent move and an easy move. Because again, we have no strangers here. We're all friends and we're all community. We're all in this together. And that's the thing I kind of want to leave you with is this. In addition to that, you'll find out is we're going to have a training program to train all the various hospitality workers in the hotel and the restaurant industries about being ambassadors also and all the wonderful things that Marion County has to offer. So I want you to leave this thought again. It's not just the resources we have, it's not the beautiful outdoors, but it's our people. It's the grassroots nature of our people. It's that wonderful feeling of home that you're going to have. But think about this too, but we do have this too. Right here on the high-tech campus, Mr. Estep runs. You have the largest, most powerful computers in the world for NOAA and NASA. That's one end of the spectrum. That's pretty cool, right? But on the other end of the spectrum, we're the birthplace of the pepperoni roll. And what's cooler than that? So every unique thing under the sun you'd ever want here in Marion County, West Virginia. So we would look forward to you to coming here very soon and start living here and working there. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Rocco, for your comments. Now we actually have a chance to chat with someone who is a remote worker themselves and chose Marion County to do so. So if Rachel, if you can hear me, we're going to go ahead and get you
She's
connected.
Start. She's ready. Can we put her up there?
Yep.
Hi, I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks so much for taking the time to allow me to speak. I'm so pleased to even be a small part of the Remote Marion Initiative. So my story is an example of coming home to West Virginia and living the Remote Marion experience. I love being active in the community. I love working with others toward goals. I love entrepreneurship and I love helping people. So I've been able to have great success working with folks all over the country and in our community as a business owner in Marion County. So whether it be as a small business consultant with my company, This Place, or as a financial advisor with Summit Financial Networks, I found it really beneficial to be able to live in Marion County and still serve customers and clients anywhere I need to in the country and state. For you here, Marion County welcomes you. I really hope you'll consider us. I know that we'd all love to have you, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity. Thanks so much.
And what you're going to see now is a video that was done by Mountain Craft Productions, a local video company, and then we're going to show you the new website.
For most of 2020, and what?
Yeah, I'm a remote worker, and honestly, it's awesome.
Stress, negative emotions.
All my work is done on a laptop, so my office can be anywhere I want. When I get a break from work, I like to unplug and unwind. Which is why I chose to work in Marion County, West Virginia. Yeah, country roads, Mountain Mama, that's the one. People think they know West Virginia. Just listen to this. Don't all West Virginians just play the fiddle and drink moonshine?
Well, no, but I play the fiddle, and my uncle makes some pretty good moonshine. Best in the country, probably.
How about this one? Is West Virginia part of Virginia?
I'm tired of people asking me if I know their relatives from Richmond. West Virginia is not Virginia. I thought by now you might have heard the news.
How about this classic one? Isn't everybody in West Virginia just toothless and barefoot?
I was born and raised here. Got on my team. And the barefoot thing? Sure. Why not? I mean, it's not just about shoes and socks, though. Barefoot is more of an attitude. I think it's a philosophy. And simplicity and free-spiritedness are all part of that. And I think those are Appalachian values.
Oh, did you know that West Virginia is the only state that exists solely within the Appalachian cultural region?
Well, you're gonna have to say that right, or I'll throw this Appalachia.
Yeah, there's a pride that exists here. I can see why. There's no denying it. It's beautiful here. And there's so much space to explore. So, but let's be real. I've got a conference call in a few minutes and there is no signal here. There's likely no signal here either.
I can't. Hey, you have the Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi?
You gotta have realistic expectations.
Come on.
So I choose to live in Marion County, the middle of everywhere. And it's true. Check it out. If I need to slip away for the weekend, I'm only a half day's drive away from New York City. I'm 3 hours away from Columbus, and I'm only 90 minutes from Pittsburgh. Just enough time for me to slip back in town and have another one of these. This is good. And there really are lots of things to do right here in Marion County. But don't just take my word for it. I like that there's a great local coffee shop less than 5 minutes from my house.
Here's your pumpkin spice latte.
I like the fact that it takes me 10 minutes to get to work. Zero traffic, beautiful ride.
I love that I have a space to relax and clear my mind.
I like that we have room to grow. We could have never afforded this property in Nashville.
I like that I can continue my education right here at Fairmont State University and advance in my career.
I love the community we found here. It really does feel like home.
I love that I can fly to my home office in Chicago and they can visit Grandma in Florida.
You know, this state isn't all trees and wilderness. The employment opportunities here might surprise you.
That all sounds wonderful, but the area is safe.
Yeah, Mom, it's completely safe. The crime rates here are below national average. On top of that, we have full-service university and private healthcare systems. It's like first-class care.
Oh, that does sound good.
Traffic is pretty much a non-issue, too.
Okay, that's a good one. But have you heard this one? Our housing costs are around the lowest in the region. Just to set the record straight.
Oh, that's a pun, wasn't it? I am so happy for you, honey. I cannot wait for your dad and I to come visit.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Love you.
Love you too.
Got to choose your way if you want a change. Got to choose your way if you want a change. There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You got to find your own way.
I think we're done, right? Okay. Actually, can I have you sign this release on first?
This is not something that is theoretical or in the ether. It is ready to deploy, and it is being deployed right now today. As you were encouraged, I would suggest that you watch the video for yourself and check out the website. To those counties that see this and are impressed with it, we encourage you to use this as a model. Reach out. We're happy to chat with you. And to those who are interested in a life full of adventure and excitement, who want to have a place they can call home and rightly afford, to wake up to the beautiful vistas of every season, and enjoy the best cuisine in all of the Appalachia, we say come join us, make memories here that will last several lifetimes. Why live and work there when you can work anywhere and live, truly live here in Marion County? Thank you all very much.